Another day, another fine day, another day for us to get together and have conversations. Conversations that can actually help us get better as a community. Conversations that can help us get to where we want to be as a community. Conversations that can actually bring light to what we can do as a community. Now, any person we know me knows say one thing I always like to do, I will reach out to people where they do something I admire them. People they way I realize it, they go out of their way for do things and for community. Today, I will talk with these women, these girls. They are not just beautiful; they're smart, they're hardworking. I not get to discover them. Welcome to Tori Boss.
Thank you, Toride. And you missed the last
Your
part.
microphone in the
Thank
those
you.
cameras.
I will try to,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. I will try my possible best to,
Mm.
but
So I missed
thanks
the
for
last part. Which be the last part?
the last part. Fashion killer.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
How about that?
Yeah. So welcome to Toridi.
thank you, Toridi. It's a pleasure. I think I was with you like 3 months ago.
3 months,
Was it 6 or 3?
at least
Like
6 or
six.
eight
Six
I think
months.
years.
7 even. Yeah, and I'm,
Mm-hmm.
always excited to be here.
Okay.
You've been so busy with work that you hardly keep track of time these days.
Beg, easy.
I know, right? Have you opened up?
If you open one, my sister.
Okay. Guys, it's going to be another fine session. The reason why I say so is I usually don't do this. I usually don't when I talk to people, don't get into their privacy. Don't ask them personal questions. Don't push them to answer the questions. But for some reason, I feel so I'll do them for the two of them. I'll do them because I have so much interest in what they're doing and what they're trying to do. If possible, today we want dig into their life, we want dig into who they be. So you not only understand what they try to do, you at least know how to support them. Before we start, man, make sure see the volume there okay, and then if you also go ahead and share the video for our various Facebook pages.
Absolutely.
Okay, number one, I see the video already the live. Okay, okay. I think we'll get some people to watch already. I see B is watching. Thank you.
Ah,
Yeah, guys, go ahead and share the video. And like I said, any question we get to ask, no fear. As for that boy, the way Tower share flyer, they be oh now they need Tesako, number, did that. Opportunity for you if you can ask your serious question. If you go ahead share for your Facebook, if
Okay.
I'm just doing that right now on my WhatsApp.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
That's
Let
what
me
I'm
send
doing.
the link to you. I did not send
I
anything to
copied
her.
and pasted. I've sent it to you now.
Oh.
You should have it.
Yeah. Guy, now give me 1 second. I share for my WhatsApp group then too, cause
No better mutumbu no dey play for this place today. Because I'm in the mood to dance though.
yeah, whenever you play music, because you play music to copyright them and then
Yeah,
Facebook.
you're right.
Life with the most beautiful entrepreneurs in our community. By the way, you be go Cameroon too.
No, just
Your
Sarah.
microphone will be a little.
Do you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know be go Cameroon.
Mm-mm.
Now only you want to go
Only
Cameroon.
me
How was
one
your
though.
trip?
Exciting.
Okay, which
I
make it
know.
exciting.
So many things like Limbe, for example, don't change
Mhm.
like a lot of things. Like so many snack bars. We'll start for that one. We get Empire in a club snack, and then we get black and white. Like for those people that don't stay for Limbe for a long time,
Mhm.
they feel relate. Like black and white was happening back in the days. I think I was still a child, and
Mhm.
then now they don't renovate time. It has come back like brand new. We get Apple. We get like we have a lot of things happening around. Limbe is so big now. Like so many buildings, like real estate is happening, like so many. I have so many people doing like Crazy Republic,
Mhm.
so many people, like so it's really, really massive.
Boss, when you travel so high, because I know you guys are really close. You guys are best friends, sisters. When you travel, so how you do?
Tell me about it. I just cry like,
So I'm crying.
honestly, you really want to hear the real gist of the story. This girl will not allow my WhatsApp rest. Because if there is one person that she box every single day, it's me. As I eat the chop arrow, I dey get the notification, right? If you dey chop your mangoro, I dey get the notification. I'm like, babes, can you just stop already? But she really made me miss Cameroon. For to be honest, it's been a while because I think since I left Cameroon, I've never visited again. I've never been back home, and sometimes I get homesick. But I didn't know that I really could, feel that I would say depressed a little bit because she made me feel that way. But when she started blasting all those pictures, videos, I just had those fresh memories again. Like, she was on the streets in Boya there eating corn, and I was like, wow, that is where I schooled. But honestly, it was not a very good feeling. But I'm glad that she kept me in the loop. It almost felt like I was part of the journey, part of the travel, even though I was not present on ground.
By the way, you guys call each other babes. You know, sound weird when I hear.
Oh, God.
She's my babes for life. Like, even when I was in Cameroon, right, there were times that like there were instances that like I want like like Congo Sass or small tea, but I'm like, oh shoot, babes not there, so I won't go right tea. And the time difference. So but I mean it's just like babes,
Yeah,
like
but when I say like babes sound will not come off a community where
I know.
woman video call anytime a man begin call woman babes.
Right.
When we say
yeah.
Oh, really?
no man, yeah,
So
no
us is
man,
like my G, like
I know,
so us
like
like
my
my
pani.
G, my
for,
party
for
man,
we
like
not like my
babes
G,
for this
but
style.
for we for community or come on. When you babes, I'm like okay.
And that's a good call though to read it because trust me, be the first person to ask me that question.
Okay.
I've heard that question from
So
yes,
yeah.
a lot of people. And
Yeah.
and the funny thing about it is the very first day we met, babes, remember they were calling each other
Yeah,
babes
the
from the
very
very
first
first day we met. Like while we were sitting, because we met through mutual friends, right? And we were sitting in a table. I think we went out, we're just catching fun and we went out to one snack and we're just sitting together. And then she was like, hey babes, look at my phone. And that's just how we clicked. We exchanged numbers and then since from that day we started chatting, we called each other, and the bond has really grown over time. The relationship, I mean, we've had our own ups and downs, we have our
All the
differences, but honestly, yeah, Babes is just, I don't know, it's a pet name that we use for each other. And it's not just her though, and I think it's not just me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people that we
Vibe with.
yeah, people that we vibe with, people that we call friends. For us ladies, it's normal. We call them pet names. We can say babe, sweetheart, baby. I have another friend I call baby all the time.
I have one I call baby girl.
Uh-huh.
Baby girl for this town.
Okay.
So
Oh, so which how long we don't know each other?
babes, we met back
2021
2021.
February.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't get like how many fights.
What? She's not serious. You can't find girl like that. But maybe a
Have you-
couple.
Have you ever had any fight? Like,
No, not none.
yeah, we've never really
Like
gotten.
non-real,
Yeah.
but we always have like arguments.
We disagree, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't extend to a point where we can say we get really verbal and exchange nasty words. It can be more of, babes, I think so we'll give a try, a good let's go shoot the episode,
Exactly.
for December. And she's like, no, babes, why we not do our November? No, because the timeline is so we can disagree, just those kind of little disagreements.
Yeah.
But we chit chat on the call, we settle those differences, and we move right on. The thing is that we both know that we support each other really, I would say, very strongly, right? I'll be honest, I cannot be my full self without hearing from her. And I believe it's vice
Yeah.
versa.
Right.
So when I stay for a whole week without talking to her, I'm like, damn, it's like there is just something missing,
And then the irony is we don't see each other like that. Like people will be surprised that like when I used to have a boyfriend back in the days, and then he came over to
So
Minnesota
many
to
people they don't glad with that statement when I used to have a boyfriend. Go ahead.
I mean, when I used to have a boyfriend back in the days, and he came over to see me, and he was kind of surprised when I told him that we don't see each other like that, but we talk all the time. But we live in the same place, just 40 minutes drive from each other. But it's amazing because every time we meet, you feel like you think like we live together. If you see us on the street, you think that we live together, but we do not.
Right.
Like we live
For you, what you think say don't make una strength? What you make una don't go una don't at least go for this number of years.
Mm-hmm. Without any massive fight,
No,
if we
not
don't
be
break
even
we up.
massive fight. Like what a
Mhm.
massive fight una like which really
Yeah.
be that thing between una we it make una they continue for be good
Mm-hmm.
friends.
Shut your mouth. So we, like I said, right, we have our differences. We disagree on so many things. But if there's one thing that I can really highlight and note that exists between us, in a relationship, in what you would call a friendship, is that we think alike. Our mindsets are kind of the same.
The
There is nothing,
compatibility.
the compatibility. There's nothing that I will say that will sound so strange to, Mbamz the Paris, and there's nothing that she's gonna say that will sound so strange to me. We tend to not judge each other, but to accept each other with our flaws. We know we're imperfect, right? And so I understand that she's my strength. She understands that I'm her strength. Even though we've never really sat and had that verbal communication that, we get to express ourselves and be like, babes, I cannot function in a day without you. We've never had those kind of conversations, but I think subconsciously we both know that. Yeah. So we complement each other on so many levels. There are times that we go out, she's my backup. There are times that I go out, she's my backup. We have each other's back, even when we are not physically present with each other. And I think that is the reason why I think our relationship has become stronger over the years. And then, for example, like I was saying that we think alike. Right. It's difficult. I'll be honest with you. I have so many friends. I interact with so many people. I'm the kind of person that likes to travel, explore, talk to new people, also hear different perspectives and see how different people think. I've interacted with 1,000+ women. She's the only person that I can sit and discuss certain initiatives or things that I really want to do from a goal perspective, from objectives perspective. If I want to start off a business, right, I want to get, some sort of input or feedback and share an idea that I want to run. She's the first person I run to because she's very knowledgeable. She has a very vast level of experience, especially in things like real estate. She's very intelligent. Let me just cut it short. She's very intelligent. So I tend to always kind of like reach out to her, solicit her feedback. And again, not saying this in a negative way. That's not something that you get to find every other day with just any woman out there. Her type is rare.
So we'll start with the beginning. Your names, where you from, and what you do.
Okay, that's a big one. But my name is very simple, right? So my name is Bamba Depari. Actually, my name is Sarah, but Bamba is because I was named after my great grandmother. For those of you people that are from the Southwest, you should know Bamba means being mommy or grandmammy. So yes, so I mean everybody calls me Bamba, like everybody knows me as Bamba. But America will make people know me as Sarah, but my name is Bamba, and then I'm from Limbe originally. Southwest, because the Limbe Southwest region, and then born and raised in Limbe. I went to UB, just where I had my degree in law, and then migrated to America, and then have a degree in human resources, University of Minnesota, and then found myself in mortgage. So I became an underwriter and then smuggle around the industry, and I'll do commercial, and I'll approve loans for businesses. So I moved from mortgage to businesses now, and then play around, real estate. A little bit here and there, like Dangote will do, like sell Maggi, salt, cement, and mix everything. So, yeah, and then, she's always there to throw in some ideas. So,
Yeah, boss. Your names, where you from, and what you do.
Well, a lot of people know me on Instagram as Porsche, but my name is Irene Gum. Actually, I'm originally from Mancon, Bamenda, Cameroon. And as far as what I do goes, I mean, just like every other person, right? Like her, I'm in the corporate world. Started off as a Scrum Master, still gaining a lot of experience in that domain. But right now, I'm also just, thinking of how I can expand, test the waters, venture into different things that I enjoy doing, like, fashion, and then car rental as well. I do own a car rental company. So I run that simultaneously with my full-time job. And then in addition to that, and again, I think this is the first time I'm saying this. Some of my very close friends already know that, and my family as well. But I am really putting my foot down to see that I can venture into fashion and kind of like, also understand how that space works, because that's something I'm very passionate about.
And she has
You
a
can
few
tell.
designs too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean she has like a couple though.
Right.
Very, very nice. Why you know where your clothes carry? You laugh.
Babes, that is still a work in progress though.
Yeah.
But it's gonna air up, in the days ahead, in the future. But for now, yeah, that's something I'm really passionate about. I enjoy fashion a lot. I like to try things out, blend shoes with clothes and see how it looks. So I also feel that, I have a skill in that and I could excel. So those are the things I do. But outside of that, I enjoy vibing
I'm partying.
and partying.
Hot though.
Of course, with her by my side.
Okay. By the way, for those who they watch, the other side asked me Napala about football. Sorry, one. I know they fear to talk about football now. I don't fear to talk to two women from my community who are extremely beautiful, extremely smart, and they don't only focus on that, but they are doing everything they can do to make sure they impact our community positively. Maybe we'll talk about football later. Nations Cup, when I don't watch games.
I
Are you kidding me?
I almost get high blood pressure. So then I just say I beg when I watch them give me updates, because una blood pressure kind of stable, right? When I watch and they update you for background, because
The last match, I officially dropped my Cameroon passport. I'm like, no, I'll be American citizen. I beg. I don't want to watch on a match again.
I know.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, just to shed some light on that, given that there are fans out there who are currently watching and who are interested in that topic, I'll just throw my 2 cents. From the way I see everything going, I think the whole Cameroon football team needs to be revamped. And I say this very confidently because I have my one friend too.
That week now, they give a revamp like
Yeah.
week. Like, how they pick some Chris.
We talk about it every single time. Like when Cameroon match go on, me I dey stay from the start of the match till the end. We talk about the flaws they would see and fulfill. We talk about their shortcomings. We talk about their strengths. We talk about areas that they feel improve on. And from my perspective, right, and I think she also agrees on that because I hear the same feedback from her. I think the whole football team needs to be revamped. We need to train young boys with a be agile, with a be strong, with a feel run, with stamina.
Because we can't depend on Abu Bay like all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's aging. He should be leaving very soon. So
You know why I did laugh? Are you talking as a professional or you just talking like?
from her 2 cents,
From my,
Yeah,
as an
and that's what I'm
audience,
saying because you said it so confident, and
I
then
know,
I'm like, but guess what? The people that they manage that team, they are supposed to be professionals. So are we not supposed to consider they know better than us, or we just go by our emotions and then we want to make decisions for the
not
team?
necessarily emotions. I'll be honest, this is not based on emotions. I follow soccer a lot. I'm a soccer fan. Even if I need to follow Manchester, their match them, other clubs them. When it comes to my country, I have my eyes glued on it. I don't miss any Cameroon match, to be honest with you. So I feel say me as a viewer, I feel get good feedback where even, at a professional level, they feel use them for improve if they are open to feedback, because that's something that I really embrace, feedback. But remember when we started the show, we got a lot of feedback and we rely a lot on that for
we are
continuous
still relying on.
improvement.
We are still relying on.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that if there is anyone from the national team who is watching this, this is my honest feedback. The team needs to be revamped, ranging from management. There's a lot of mismanagement happening. If you just don't see, if you show up the day all players they appear because
But more no going to that one.
But let's not go
I'm
so
not gonna
deep.
make about soccer. I'm looking at him like,
Let's
what the
not
hell?
go so deep.
So you
No,
know
no, trust me. I play football, right? And from the way she's talking, you know it the
No,
talk.
she does. But I'm just looking at him like,
No, you know it the talk. That one
Yeah.
it never even joke. Oh, how does it feel to be a beautiful woman?
Actually and honestly, I feel blessed, because beauty has taken me to some kind of level that, it has actually helped a little to
You
get
never
me.
expect that question.
Yeah, your fans will kill
I
you.
know, right? Because but yeah, you go to places and receive favors because like you're a fine girl. So, but then you still have to use your head because beauty can take you to somewhere, but it will not leave you there if you don't have brains or if you're not intelligent. So, I feel blessed. I always tell my friends, like, you, I ever tell you, say, I've got to make sure say marry man we fine so that people born fine picking them too way. They feel always receive those like little favors here and there, even though you still have to educate them on the importance of being, smart and intelligent. But yeah, it's fine for fine, no. I don't lie you.
Boss, you don't ever actually go for some place and then you think say the doors are open now because of your beauty. Oh no, man, no, you put that way because it already toxic they happen. You don't actually intentionally say, you know what, the door is so I feel like open. But if I play around with my beauty, the door go open.
I'll be lying if I say I've never done that. Every woman does that.
Okay.
We know that is, I would say, one of our strengths, right? We know how to use it, but the thing is, you have to use it in a positive way and you have to use it well. I've used that, specifically in my relationships. I use that. For example, if I want to get a favor from my man, I know I have to flaunt some of this,
Abeka, you get man
vibes. I know I have to flaunt it and
Abeka,
get what I want.
Pause. You get man.
You see this girl, because my...
Tori, I don't know the one though. I don't know the one. The one be one not compactable again.
This girl will wash my dirty laundry here. Oh. But Tori, let me finish what I was saying. She's saying that because some things are coded. Okay. But, right, like I was saying, when I'm in a relationship, I know that is my strength. And when I want to get something from the person I'm dating, I know how to use it well. Yes. Other than that, I mean, I think I have had an employer actually employ me because they saw some sort of feminine energy. Yeah, just by speaking to me. And they said they felt I could really interact and flow with the team that I was being hired for.
I'll never employ you because I see anything feminine in you.
When I say feminine,
let me. Yeah, I understand what when you mean feminine, like beauty and this.
No,
and that,
not beauty.
What?
There's some feminism comes with nurturing, with the fact that you're a good listener, with the fact that you're detailed oriented, with the fact that you're soft spoken. Okay. So when we talk of feminism, it doesn't just rely on what you see physically.
So now my problem. Then when I think feminine, I think beauty. I think I don't even want to say seductive. I think that is wrong.
It's deeper than that.
Yeah. So for me, if not based on beauty, I know will hire you. You are very, very authoritative. You are the kind of woman who knows what they want, and you put your foot down and you push. So if I find person who will lead my company or help me lead and all of that, or help me manage, I'll hire you. But I don't hire you because you know how it happens for some men that I don't know. You understand? You want to hire you want to get that beautiful woman around your workplace with that energy and all that kind of person. Okay, something the worker. If you say nice, okay, go talk with that people.
Exactly. Tori, let me cut you short. Let me
just clarify one thing though, just so we're clear, right? Because we have viewers online.
Yeah.
I was not hired because I was beautiful, not because of my beauty. But because of my feminine energy.
Yeah. But then again, you see like that point where you say you're not hired because of your beauty. May I tell you some story? I felt very embarrassed about that though, but Tower Bido University, right? For those of we will go University of Boya, who knows we get internship, and you have to actually do it. So I read law, and for law, of course, I get to find a law firm or any chambers around. So I work for Limbe because you know how it was. Growing up, you're so excited, so you become like delay and stuff like that. Anyways, long story short, I finally found myself in the chambers that they accepted me so late. We didn't start the chambers now. We are working, and I was born and raised in Limbe, and then I'm in university. I'm hot, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful. Guys are coming, things are happening. So some mommy Sunday actually call me inside office from that chambers. He's call me, and I'm like, yes, madam, what's going on? Like, yeah, auntie, what's going on? And you know what she told me? He said, this young girl, you have to be very careful in these chambers. Because I've been seeing you going up and about. You come to work late. You show up in court late. You're supposed to wear a very decent skirt, and your skirt is like right up there. You're very like, she's like, I'm like, she's like, you don't say a word. I'm like, okay, let me just respect myself. She said, because let me tell you something. We're not even hiring her because of say we even need you for the chambers. We'll not need you. We're only hiring her because you're fine. One time, you just despise the place so that when for the car, our clients, the car will just not. She said that, like a lady. Wow. And I'm like, that's okay.
So this is a thing, right? I know it sounds funny, but at the end of the day, even man picking, they hire some man picking for some places now because he really smart for the job, or sometimes
Yeah.
they just need that male
That
figure
meal,
for
yeah,
the
exactly.
maybe for compliment the many women they do for the. I don't even think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
The same way me and plenty man picking inside one room,
Yeah.
I start feel like, okay, am I going the wrong way?
Yeah, you should
You
hire a
understand? So
lady.
I feel like, you know what, instead of hiring man picking way be this competent, I feel hire one or two female there, even at them, even if they not be as competent as the man. You understand? But for just compliment,
Just like how some
every-
companies hire like some like black people for diversity
That
and
is it.
maybe
I know that.
Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
stuff like
I
that.
think it is okay. I think employers do that, but the fact is, they do it, but they keep it. That's like a low
No,
key
no, that one,
secret.
no,
Not like
you-
they
no,
They don't,
no,
they
no.
don't say it
boom.
out.
Oh, yeah,
And
she
that's
said
why,
it.
that's why I was
Your
surprised that
microphone.
lady. That's why I was surprised that lady,
She
verbally,
verbally, like,
No,
she said it.
that I think the conversation was kind of like one-on-one.
We was a
with her.
one-on-one,
Mm-hmm.
but
So it
then
was
like
more
she
of,
had had
yeah.
it to like years. She's like,
And
okay,
then
this
also
girl,
not
you're always
forget-
like,
not forgetting at Cameroon, right?
Thank you,
sometimes they'll
Cameroon.
even, I think so for Cameroon, they'll even tell you from day one, so they hire you now because you
I'll
know
lie
so
you.
beautiful.
like, see, Hoto.
So I'm not going to the which you want really talk for you today, the diaspora he talk show. Now something we face a very rare for our community. Very few people that do wanna be one of the very first them. How did you guys get there? How did you guys decide that, you know what, we wanted to do a talk show? Any best if we take the question?
Oh, and I go answer because I was sleeping and then one day, boom.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how the idea, came into play. Like I said, Sarah and I, we discuss a lot, and I think if there's one person that I'm very, open to, it's her. We get to talk a lot about different things. So sometimes we stay on the call for like, babes, an hour plus, chit-chatting. And I'm telling you, to be honest, if we talk for like an hour, 45 minutes of that 1 hour is geared towards objectives, towards goals. Babes, I calculate, I want to move to Atlanta. Wait till the Atlanta, babes. No, I think say real estate, I did say real estate fee. I want to do what I fit do, like rent to own. I want to own apartments. Like, so we have those kind of robust, insightful conversations that can last for like 45 minutes. And then guess what? The last 15 minutes of that call could just revolve now around, babes, what's up now? How is that guy? He's cool. I bet babes, okay, we'll get
But they are
that thing to
pink
focus on. Yeah, when are we meeting? Yeah, I think we'll hang out Saturday. That's how our conversations are. We don't spend an hour gisting or gossiping. It's always that insightful. So one day I just sat in my room. I was thinking like, rather than Sarah and I just keeping all these good vibes, good energy, real gist that I think a lot of people could also benefit from, rather than us just keeping it among ourselves, how about we extend a hand, right, to people out there, people within. Initially was like, let's focus on the diaspora community, for folks who are out there in Canada, Europe, the United States. Let's first of all start off with those people. So how can we bring these people, into the same space, the same room where we're sitting face to face, like we're sitting with you now, Toride, and really having these conversations, sharing our ideas, because we have a lot of beautiful ideas. Trust me, if you listen to some of our conversations, you'll listen to two man picking their talk. That's just how powerful we can be. How about we bring other people in the same room and have these kind of conversations, and then get the opportunity to hear their own thoughts, their own perspectives, and also, hear their own experiences. Because if there is one thing that I can say is that I would rather follow somebody who tells me, I really do the car rental business. I tell you, when I started, I failed because of this. So beware of this hiccup or challenge that could come. I would rather listen to that kind of person as opposed to listening to someone who says, the boy in the way want to do this, a car rental. I never ever owned one, but I just think say. So I like to listen to people who have been there, done that, have that experience, and are willing to share. So initially, it was like, let's bring these people together. Let's create a forum, a platform where people can come sit, talk, discuss. Let's not just make it like, and some sort of interview where we get to talk to just one person, but let's give an opportunity for multiple to sit in the room. Let's listen to different perspectives. So initially, it was like, let's focus on the diaspora community. But over time, based on the feedback that we've gotten, because I think, Better Things too has been running our stuffs on our page, and it is really gotten us some good feedback, comments and traction, even from folks that are currently in Cameroon. So we are currently thinking on how we can extend that and start, bringing people who have good experiences back home so that we can all share, build our community, and get better at what we do. So the goal is really to, let's bring people together, talk about things, not limited to just one subject. We don't want to focus just on relationships. We don't want to focus just on business. Anything that is top of mind for anybody. Those are the kind of things that we really want to entertain, ranging from business to social life, social ills, things that are common within our communities, challenges that people have. Basically, that is what the Diaspora Hit Talk Show is about.
Do you think you guys are getting the support? You guys are getting the reactions you expected from the public?
That's a very low question because I honestly don't have like a specific answer. But I would say, yeah. I mean, the feedbacks are coming in, and we're doing our utmost best to like kind of work on it, like improve on what they are, giving back to us. Like, hey, can you like your mic or like the camera or like your dressing or whatever. I mean, you have to shift and like take some and then you throw some, but then yeah, I mean, so far so good. It's been it's something we can say like it's a starting point. Like something like you like. I always like to use this. Tata Kinge will say Mutumaimbe. It means that man will fall and then you get up and then, yeah, exactly. So we're looking at it like it's like a starting point for us that we know maybe some point we'll fall and then some point we'll walk and maybe we'll jump and so yeah. So all I can say is that we are grateful for now and we are hoping that God will like bless us and we'll go far and and get there eventually.
And just to add to that, though,
Yeah.
before you ask your next question, because I think she covered it all. But just to chime in, we are more than open to feedback because I know we have people out there watching us right now. We see all those comments on Better Things. We might not respond to everything or every single comment, but we see them, right? And if there's one thing that, babes, I can attest to is that we're very open to feedback. We don't look at something and be like, how could she write this? Why
Yeah.
was she so rude? No. I've actually read on Better Things, someone said, damn, their makeup is whack.
Yep.
And I called my friend and I was like, babes, we'll give a walk on makeup.
Yeah.
We embrace
Even
feedback.
dressing, somebody told, like, I think the second episode we did, somebody was like, oh, the dressing was so aggressive. And I'm like,
People always getting the photo.
yeah, people
But
always,
it's
that's,
good.
yeah,
It's
that's,
good
I mean,
feedback.
it's good.
Nah.
And
Yeah.
No,
Be-
be
no.
utter-
that's why I say we have to, like, we accept some and then we throw some. Like, we don't just say, okay, because you said this.
Everyone,
we,
yeah.
except, so we go back to it and we're like, okay, like, honestly, there are some feedbacks that came back and I'm like, yes, for real. Like, that makeup, or that particular or that camera was not yeah. And so so we just have
We
to
are very open to feedback like that.
Yeah.
Criticism is the
Can you use constructive criticism? Before
Thank
they
you.
just go
Thank
on
you.
there, they
There
jump
you
and
go,
anyone
Doride.
feels like they have an
Thank
opinion,
you.
they should say whatever
well,
they
even
want.
if it's constructive,
Yeah.
we have to still decide like, okay, we have to look at it again. Like,
but criticism is a gift.
Yeah.
The earlier our communities start acknowledging and understanding that, the more easier it will be for us to grow.
yep.
We're kind of stuck where we are because we're not open to feedback. And if there's one thing that I would really like to, encourage my fellow people who are out there who are also in the entertainment industry is be open, right? Accept criticism. It's part of the journey. You cannot embrace, a certain part of it and then push back on certain things just because you cannot handle the truth. You should be able to handle the truth. If there's one thing I'm good at, is hearing the truth. I prefer you tell me the truth in my face than lie just because you don't want me to feel bad.
Because it makes you reflect, like you kind of like go back, because like when, for example, when we received, I think one of our, the second episode was our highest episode that came with so much like negative feedback. I'll use the word negative, or let's say constructive criticism. So it kind of like, okay, the first one came out and it was like, cool, oh wow, you guys are doing a great job, and like, okay, became comfortable. And then the second one came in, and then I had to go back and we watched that episode like 2, 3, 4 times. And then she called me. I'm like, yes, I watched it. Like I saw those comments and I'm like, yes, so if we did not actually receive all those like, constructive criticism, we wouldn't have improved, because the third one became like, the third one was really, really cool. And the same guys who like kind of gave us those, because we watch Better Things. So like we follow up, we see people's comments. So we went back and we saw those same people like, oh wow, you guys have improved and stuff like that. So that's what we need. Like, we are open to, say what you have to say. Don't sugarcoat it.
So I understand very well. And what I was saying is nowadays, because the same way good people like you, right, you invest your time in trying to do things that can help our community grow. Bad people then too, they invest that time and find ways where they actually put out whatever negative energy or whatever thing they have out there, right? They will make it look like it's constructive criticism, but then they are just trying to expose you and just drag you down. Sometimes you can actually do it inbox. You
Yeah,
understand? You can
true
look for their
though.
phone number and tell them.
Yeah.
It will not be fun. Like if you come to me inbox and you say Nasako, you be one man. You understand? I'm not saying that just me and you.
Yeah, of course.
I just not saying that just me and you. The energy I know over vex. You understand?
Yeah.
But if they middle some party,
Of course.
some small thing they would where the I
only
am,
I
and the
am.
hope,
I
and
know,
then
eh?
you just come with this.
I'll lie
You
you.
whoa.
We don't talk
understand?
barbecue.
Wait,
We don't smoke game, master.
So for me, that is the thing. Like, in as much as we want criticism, whether
Of course,
it's
constructive
especially
or
constructive one.
unconstructive.
Constructive means say be very careful who say you want to go drop and also
Yes.
constructive means say come for
True
their
though.
inbox.
Like,
do
hey,
a-
you guys,
Communicated in a respectful
way.
way.
Oh, yeah.
That is it. So for me, sometimes when you just come in have a comment section and you spill whatever you want to spill, I feel like you don't first of all have respect for me. You don't care about my emotions or whatever.
though.
So sometimes I don't even bother. I just read the first two lines. As my mind just say negative, I just keep I don't even get me time.
True.
Any person who care about you go bother for find. I'll sure say when I get contact phone number for on a page, right?
Yes.
You understand? And if not be so,
Even if you don't have, there are ways you can
Bro,
actually pass
if
on a
they want
message,
chat
even
una
on your.
chat una, right?
Yeah.
They will know side for found a number, found
True.
an email and all that. But because any people level for chat, sometimes as my way don't chat, they knock keys on my way and you just can't have a comment section, right? Or history. At the end of the day, more continue.
I know, continue.
Now, when you guys said una never ever get problem, and by the way, what is the future for the show?
Oh, trust me, Diaspora Hit Talk Show is gonna go places. It's gonna go places. One thing that we're really planning and strategizing on doing
Your microphone,
is,
I beg. Yeah.
oh, am I audible now? No, hopefully I am. But one thing that we're really,
So you give a bit directional. You don't leave that guy for. No.
Doride, you always have this
See
thing
the
I
way-
wear
see
on
the
my
way you hold the
shirt.
microphone.
Now you
Too
you're
much
making me hold
experience.
this thing.
No, you give a bit
Anyway.
closer.
That would
Okay.
be-
And
that's
then
what
down
police for.
small.
All right,
No,
sir.
not be you did, Mike.
The microphone. Your hand, go yeah.
Yeah, put your hand down.
Don't worry me with the place though.
Yeah, because I want them to see your
If you
beautiful
open up.
face. That's the thing.
I feel
You,
football.
you actually want to struggle to take your microphone, block your fine face.
Oh,
I don't
no.
want them. Go ahead.
Oh, that's so hilarious.
Yeah.
But
The
what I was
future.
trying to say is that
Yeah.
the Diaspora Hit Talk Show is going to go places. We're just getting started, like she said, right? And one thing that we're really focusing on right now is to build off of what we've already set as a foundation.
Yeah.
I think we have that solid foundation. At least people out there know that something does exist, like Diaspora Hit Talk Show. So whatever thing that we have to improve at this point is, geared towards how much content and the type of content that we put out there. We plan on bringing more experienced folks on board who can share their experiences, because I'll be honest, Toride, I don't know if you've experienced this too, because you're in the entertainment industry. There are a lot of people out there who have some good information to share, but they are so shy, they are so timid, they don't want to put themselves out there. Maybe because they want to, portray themselves in a certain way, and they think that some of the things they say could, be misconstrued. I'm assuming so. I don't know for sure. But yeah, that is one of our biggest challenges. Like, how do we convince these people? How do we consistently talk to these people to say, hey, feel free, feel safe. If you're divorced, it's not a taboo. It's not a problem. The community is not here to judge you. Come sit, let's chit chat, let's talk. Let's hear your experience. It could inspire another man, another woman who is going through that very difficult and challenging situation. So those are some of the things that we kind of encounter in this process of us improving. But I'm hoping that we're beginning to build some really good skills on how we can communicate. We're finding more beautiful ways, enticing ways on how we could bring these folks on board, so that we have those conversations. Don't look me so if I use the word enticing, in a different context, but it's just how I think I'm just saying that we want to make sure that we have good conversations with these people and and find the things that are top of mind for them and figure out ways that we could convince them to come sit with us and talk. Yeah.
You are attentive.
No,
Okay.
I mean, she said it all, you know.
Okay. So my question for you, Gobina, how do you think the community should come in? Because at the end of the day, one challenge would get, especially we would do something really completely different from which our community. What we are doing is new. They don't always be used to now for just watch on TV, watch on YouTube and all of that. They never really get family and friends where they do it, what they do. So sometimes I feel like we really get to go back to square one. Most of we started and we were just hoping, okay, because I don't start, every person will just jump behind you. But then I want to talk to some people, they tell me, say, no, sometimes you really need to get them for understand what you do, which side you try for go. Because not only when they understand, remember, you had that dream alone. It'd be easy for you for jump on board because now you're soulmate. You understand? So once you explain to more, you already understand. And if he trusts you blindly,
Right.
but guess what? Every other person out there,
Yeah.
what do you think say community really get for do for make the work easy for now?
Honestly, I feel like I talk pigeon for you one. Okay. Because it's over Seka Baptist College inside my head. So okay. But I feel like the highest thing the community can do right now is just to follow up. You understand? Because first of all, it starts with okay, who are they? What una did do? Okay, then okay, we'll see what una did do, and then una did make sense or not. You understand? So if they follow up, because sometimes you just say, now wait, it's your pass. But if you actually take like pause, like okay, let me see who are these people, what are they doing? Wait to be their topics, like I think our very first topic was like wait to be what was it again?
Men going back home to marry.
That is very relatable because especially with we know even people from Cameroon, they know how people that they come back and marry and then come back and stuff like that. So if our community feel like slow down a little, like pause, like like follow up what would you do and then give with the feedback, like contribute. I think say our next 3 or 4 topics is not be say we should don't think the first ones we like the first 2, 3 we sat down and thought about it, but the next 3, 4, 5 not be we think not them request say, hey, when I talk about this, so that shows that they are beginning to like kind of relate and understand what's happening.
No, for English.
Now
I go try.
Jabota, don't mind. It try for be hardcore for PG when I serious and Jabota girl.
So okay, so if they feel like kind of like just slow down a little. I mean, babes, add something if you get to add, be like just like pay attention because
right. Support. Like
support, that's the word I'm trying to look for.
When I started this thing, right, I'll be honest, I share my little secret here. I know it should stay in the family family group chat, but I'll bring it here because my
As long as
family
you know
is definitely
family
gonna
meeting after
judge me. Still, I did a black sheep for a family. Yeah, if you meet all my siblings, everybody is like corporate.
Oh, yes.
I put up a suit and tie. You understand? So when I come on like this serious slay queen, where if we get a good sense of fashion like that, it's something that is still been a challenge with them even comprehending that. So, and I would talk say one thing way I don't really feel so would they get from the community right now and support. Now whether I even try to quote my family because even my family, I still try to bring them on board for support the idea.
You
and
know
the
what I even
initiative,
know?
right?
They know
They're
what I even know, like
why do you want to sit, on a talk show and expose your whole life out there like that? I'm like, no, Bravita, it's my passion.
my big sister made that kind. Oh, that one that's in again.
So you see, not even a challenge for our own family,
yes,
right?
they my
And
sister.
then
Who said they are short friend? Who said they are short friend? Who said they never see Mingles these days? Like like that one that's like they don't even take it serious, like But then again, I mean, the prophet is never recognized in
his hometown.
Exactly.
Right.
So, but I mean, if Cameroonians them I beg, if they feel just slow down, like pay attention. Not be only for we, like we have a lot of like so many of these happening, like not be only we, because I think I've see a couple out there like just relate, like listen to what you're saying. Even you said like Tori Day, like at the follow up your stuff, I'm like, okay, this is good, like this is something like you can sit and just relate with your your fellow Cameroonians, but then
so I will encourage what Cameroonians, especially the ones that they watch me right now, right? Let me go to Pigeon Door. And the driver say my switch. But if you're watching us right now, please support us. This is from my heart to you. support us. It is already a challenge, with our families. So don't make it more difficult than it already currently is. Because we're not stopping anytime soon, though.
Yeah.
We need to stop.
So I cut you short. I feel like I
Yeah.
said, what people would don't already be used to clock in, clock out. The one they don't struggle break out, they just do not their business. It be obvious. See the man they say
Spare parts.
whatever thing, spare parts, the
Yes.
man is saying now, whatever. You understand? So when anything new start, people start do some people they feel like, oh, they just struggle for copy this, people they just struggle. But with which one I explain and wait with, I hope say plenty people go, because trust me, it no matter how much money we work it no matter how much wealth we leave if we not leave some foundation for our picking them, they understand our community, because trust me, it's more challenging for them. You understand? We come up with our come one can where most of we at least we don't match us more. We come where we feel struggle integrate and all of that. But them they'll come for year, they struggle between the person way they be for year and the person with their parents they be and all of that. So if we know to get the conversation them, Usa would think say they will go take material we can say, okay, now the experience this.
I
You
agree.
understand? We grow for play, we see all that thing that they happen, and most of the topics they want to always talk on, that thing the way they happen now. So we get for document in a very very smart way. Nobody say go just wake up, picking go here on one side of the story and just be like, oh, fine for go Cameroon, go marry home and come back. No. You guys have this conversation when I talk about the pros and cons of going there, and then some people watch and be like, you know what? Okay, you do it. Might be like, you know what? Me, I want to go or no one
Let's
go.
still go. Thank
Rather
you.
than you just only know say, oh, if you go marry home and come,
You know, go work.
you did the how town of the go now. I know say they tell oh now say if mom can just touch you so now all that belly the enter.
Enter. Enter. Oh.
You know how they deal with Bamenda. I don't really know about Southwest, but in Bamenda, they make sure that you grow up with some basic values and standards that you never depart from. Yes, and now I don't know how they were Southwest, but with Bamenda, right? Even I would tell you now until I get to university, well, I not say I feel hang out until like midnight, and even then it was still difficult. And the day out, so I tell my friends, "Oh, go house, go." I say, "Hey, club just start, go house how?" I said, "No, go house. It's late because I already grew up."
we actually address
Yeah.
that because
I grew up with those values,
Thank
right?
you.
And yeah, so I agree with you. Say it be very important. Say more share the experiences and maybe documented somewhere like
so
YouTube,
you decide.
so that for people who are coming in the future, people who are gonna run into something, who want to take the same path as you, at least they have something to, refer to.
Right.
For those who are watching, thank you very much. Go ahead and share. If you have questions, I beg you ask them. Small time I will come for comment section for just talking not only about the questions. And remember, for not only follow to read it, remember please for follow Diaspora He Talk Show. These ladies are investing a lot. These ladies are investing not just because for sometimes when you hear investment, you only think the money. For me, it's not only about the money. Now the time we they don't put in the sacrifices, the research they do every now and then, and then they never really get a support way. For me, I feel say they deserve them. Do everything. What you do them for make them grow. I don't always tell people for our community to say support the different level. Monday we go be and say, hey, I don't see what when I do on our next shows. Now me I go pay for if no now on a shoot on myself. Another person the way you not get the money, which be your own. Comment, share, like, and tell people about it. And that is how we grow as a community. Anything they are about the Diaspora He Talk Show, when I be expect to ask you now, I never ask them.
Bring your questions to the people that watch it online. If there's anything you've ever wanted to know about Sarah or myself, this is your one-time opportunity, okay? We're going to spill the beans as it is.
My question be then at Diaspora He Talk Show. I they come for Sarah and
Hey,
Tosh.
to read it.
Yeah.
I think we don't really target anything, so.
Anything they about Diaspora He Talk Show, we never talk.
Okay.
He's asking the question though.
No, I think we've discussed the birth of the Diaspora He Talk Show. We don't discuss
Yeah.
the growth and, the future, what we see. So I think we've covered it all. I mean, the only thing I'll add is if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please rush to YouTube and do so.
Yeah. Follow us on Facebook too.
Follow them
On
everywhere.
Facebook,
Instagram.
Follow them everywhere.
Follow we
I
go
know-
Cameroon self.
I'll confess, right? I don't know how some people like you want to follow some certain people them. For just see whom are we beautiful. It actually take away some stress from you if you don't know.
3 day.
I dey
May
just
not
tell
be
you
lie.
na
Where's the
true.
lie there? I beg,
I dey just tell you na
continue.
true. For see people with positive energy. Now, one other thing that I really like with the way Facebook or social media algorithms work, you understand? Based on the thing that we do watch now the similar thing that would appear for your
Yeah,
for your reels.
For your reels, yeah.
You understand? So when I watch something like a video, I watch a video and all of that. Not only people that were like positive energy, people they put out that positive vibe and now their video they come.
Yeah.
So and it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Sometimes you pull your phone, you see some kind of thing, it ruin your day, ruin your week, and even your month. So I encourage people to watch right now, follow them. Trust me, they have fun. Even beside the diaspora hit talk show. When I know if you know, but I always do for on Instagram. It's funny. I need a C ring for that finger. I don't know if you decide to put your own ring for the wrong finger. But wait till it happen.
Because a finger speaks for itself.
Why ring no dey there? You're too beautiful, too beautiful, hardworking.
I
Beautiful,
know.
hardworking.
The good
You
ones
don't
are.
even look like you're troublesome. Wait till it happen.
Sorry, the good ones are very difficult to find, you know. What can I say?
Are you blaming them or you are not looking? You need to find. You know
What's how they find them?
She has a long checklist, girl. She doesn't.
Okay.
Mbamz the parry. Before you approach her, your food must stand up for down strong though.
Then
Okay.
Georgie.
Just saying. You guys tell Njonji like she always says, babes. I don't find some Njonji. Some Njonji. What's here? You go tell Njonji. You understand? Meaning that you have to have your priorities well defined. Yeah, we're not there for that talk with somebody come easy travel figure away. Not like you have to be stable in all aspects, but at least for the just to get started, have your priorities defined. Know where you're headed. So that when you come, you know, at the trouble, because I think that's what you're looking for.
My sister, because this America is already stressful, okay, and you don't want to. Okay, like me, for example. I mean, I guess I can speak. You see how high our heels are. That's how our standards are set, like so high. Like you see your own. My own self me high. So everybody, that's so our standard they do. And you know, we are trying our best. Like she owns a car rental. As we speak right now, she's actually encouraging me to move to Atlanta. I want to move, but she's encouraging me to start the car rental in ATL myself. So those are the things we have already in our head, like it's bubbling in our head. Then you want to come in as a man and come and start making it more difficult and complicated already. So
Like 90% of our brains is covered with money.
yes,
There's no time that Sarah and I will have a conversation that doesn't. It's not about her.
small money.
How much me 100,000? Is that 9 months? Yeah.
You know, so I mean, we are open to. I mean, these fingers need this. No, we're not. If one face for the other one. So, but then
Boss, what is a good man? What
You
is your
did boss really
definition?
call me so boss.
What
I
is
see
your-
her. Even
what
because of man, so I really lost my chance. I didn't alive. Oh.
What is
I
what
didn't
is,
lie. I beg. No make us some boy get intimidated away. I don't be boss.
what is your definition of a good man?
Definition of a good man. That's an excellent question, by the way. I must say. The things that are top of mind for me when it comes to a good man. One, I want a man that is God fearing. A man that will fear God.
Speak in tongues or just understand God?
I mean, you don't necessarily have to speak in tongues, but somebody who can, because I'm very God fearing. There are certain things I will never do, regardless of who I am. There are things that I will never do that other people do that I will never do, just because I have the fear of God. Maybe it's because I schooled in the boarding school system back in Cameroon, so I have some of those values highly engraved in my blood, I would say. But I think one thing that I'm looking for in a man is a man who is God fearing, who understands that before I do something, let me think if it's in alignment with God's values or what God says we should do and should not. Secondly, I keep talking of priorities. I don't need, trust me, the last thing I want to deal with is a man who has misaligned priorities. He doesn't know where he's headed. He gets distracted by
Yeah.
social life, get distracted with women. I'm already more than enough. Like, look at me. You get full package, then you see one confused.
a
Like,
whole
that's-
Kwakwa Mbanga
yes,
soup
that's-
sese
yes.
all become
I know, like
Timalambusa
everything in one.
and more.
Have your priorities well defined, because I have mine well defined. So that if you're gonna come to me, it should be more of how do we align the priorities so that we're not heading in two different directions.
Wow.
You own car rental, that's how I check for do. But me, I know if it be in two different directions because it will slow we down. How if we invest, bring our resources together and invest for a way me and you collaborate? Because I will be honest with you, the way America is structured, you grow better when you are a couple
Very
as
true.
opposed to a
Very
single
true.
person.
Partner is very,
Yep. If I was
Very
married, maybe if I would be married, I would compete and I'll pursue on Amazon.
maybe
Yes, with the things I have in my head.
true.
So I need that man that has those defined priorities, that is not dangling between
Mm-hmm.
left or right and things like that. And then last but not the least, I need for me, I don't want to say, I don't want to call age, because age is not a definition of maturity. And yes, age is not a definition of maturity. I have seen fools at 40 and I've seen well-focused people at 29. This is a young boy for 29.
20.
Thank you for 20, but till we come him up and then you interact with some different man of 40.
I was
you be
listening
like,
to a kid the other day. They are 17. I
Voila.
was like, damn. Go ahead, boss.
right? Yeah. So you should come with a certain sense of maturity. When I talk of maturity, ranging from emotional maturity, ranging from psychological maturity, the way you think, the way you reason, the way you talk to me, be good at communication, because if there is one thing I do, I communicate a lot. You see how me she don't chit chat no. Something to worry you. She don't with me. Who talk Irene, I'm angry because this or this. You throw away onion for down. You know sabi cut onion fine. Yes, I want me the whole onion na so, or me the grind pepper na so. I'm open to that kind of feedback, as opposed to you walking around, you tie your face, you give me attitude, and I try for ponder,
What's
for understand
going on,
what's
like,
going on
exactly.
in your head. Like Sarah talk, we get a lot to deal with. With the set financial goals, I don't need some additional stress, right? So yeah, come with that sense of maturity. Know how to handle things like a man. Yes, and if you're a man, then you know how to lead. Because to be honest with you, and I think this way a lot of people that they get confused with. They feel say woman the one being in control. Will not be designed that way. We were never designed that way. Woman be designed for being nurturing, for being submissive, for be the one to follow her leader.
Do they need for be sure?
Right. We want
they
to
follow the right
trust.
person.
Exactly.
We
We
want
want
to
to
trust
be sure that you're the
you can
good
hold that
leader.
compass.
Yeah.
We want to trust that you can hold that compass and guide us to that destination where we want to get to. I know if you entrust everything for you, I don't build a lot already by myself. I know if you entrust all these things there for you, if I don't trust you, take me to where I want to be. So give me that sense of trust, bring that emotional maturity in. Let's talk, let's partner, let's collaborate, and we grow. So that the three things in
I
that.
never ever hear you talk to you. You're smart.
That emotional maturity, Sepe. Start that one, eh? Start the emotional maturity.
No, I'm
No,
serious.
but it's true though. Like
I'm
start the
one
emotional
honest
maturity, because you're not going to be dealing with a lot, and then you have somebody like.
I talk to a lot of people on the side to read it. A lot of people who reach out to me. I'm not going to quote names, of course not. But a lot of women, they reach out to me to solicit my opinion on some of their critical life decisions with their relationships, with their marriages on the side. Yeah, because they feel, men that they use this small manipulation, they kind of trick them. They kind of small picking childish tricks them for gaslight women, them, for manipulate them, to get them to do certain things the way they don't really want to do.
But they're not ready.
Maybe
They will do in future, but they're
Right.
literally not ready at the moment. But then,
So I think, again, this is maybe just an advice to men. Work on your game. Come correct. If you want to go for some woman, go firmly.
now why do you think that it's
confident.
still empty? Because it's not easy.
And you go stay empty until
go,
they meet that standard.
I mean, Rita Dominique was married at the age of.
I mean, not like, I need a man.
But
Alright.
okay.
Really laugh.
Oh God, I don't tire very badly, but when I smell it loud, that's because the conversation is really, really like interesting.
Interesting.
Now, two beautiful women, and when I did out there on social media and all that, when I don't get any situation where some guy try to talk for you, and then before you know, they talk for the other person.
No, we cannot even think about
Do
that.
we even
Never.
keep track of this?
We don't even know.
To be honest. They've stick that one, babe.
So take that one.
When I never ever get that one guy way, and then when I really should, because I want to know how on a granny name. Like,
No, honestly.
it never ever happened.
We
You
don't-
know each other kind.
But
No.
you know why it got difficult to happen. To be honest with you ladies, I feel so on sets and standard. You understand?
so high, like the heels I have on. You
yeah,
see?
because
Like that one.
the truth
sef.
about man picking, and I say man picking, they know very, especially when they don't pass from certain age,
Mm-hmm.
they know very well for be observer. Now that I know I'm called chichi, I don't say chichi choko, but man picking they really know for be observant. They feel just look, say, okay, you know what? If I already talking to ye, and then possibility no day, No need for me for even if I really like the other friend now,
Yes.
no need for me for go because you know waka.
Probably.
So,
Yes.
which is a polite way of me saying, women, as they talk for you, set your standards. Once you set your standards, it will help you in a lot. It will save you a lot. Yeah. Um. By the way, we'll talk about because I never put out video for some time now. What did happen?
Oh,
Answer that one.
life happened. This girl has been all over the world.
Oh God.
The last part of 2023, I think that was from babes. What was that? Like September until because we, let me just say this. We were very busy from like January of 2023 until November. We were dropping episodes. We were doing that alongside
Switzerland,
work.
yeah.
So, man, ask some questions. Go ahead.
Man, finish
We'll take the question. Yeah.
Didn't see that was come. But then, we got so busy. Like towards the end of 2023, me and you, we should all say, no, it's a base. Let's put a purse in these things. Let's leave. Yeah, because we'll be so busy for that first part of the year where I think so one just take some time to relax, just also live like people. So we'll be doing a lot of traveling around the December, November period.
I even they come away to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think come away to Canada. No, yeah, we travel the
Right.
same day. Like, I travel go come out like
Yeah.
on Wednesday, and then you travel on Thursday. Yeah, so
So we're all over the place. That's the reason why we didn't really get time to shoot episodes. But now that we're back, we're settled. Babe, I hope you don't get plans to travel again. This one is always on the road.
I go
though.
Tanzania. I bet. From Tanzania, I go Santorini, and then Santorini, I go Cameroon again for June, and then I think that's it for the year.
But trust me, you guys will be having a lot of content now. At least for this first, part of 2024 until we figure out what we're gonna do with the last part of the year. But yeah, we slowed down in 2023 around the November, December period because we were just traveling and catching up with life.
Okay.
You know, say the wiring for the finger, so we can work hard too.
I like that part. By the way, for those who they watch, they see my boss, the role, El Pacha, my sister Marilyn, my boss Marilyn, Lovelyn Abre,
Oh wow.
Isidore Bang,
We're so humbled though. I'm glad you guys were able to join.
Clean, Ajimo. For guys, go ahead and share the video, and not only share the video, remember for recommend them for every other person. They already get episodes on YouTube. Go at least now go start watch that one them and share them. And if you ever understand, our community need one thing now. Forget to say what may be in our talk shows like what they are doing, because we need to get the conversation them. When we go to events, we have these conversations, but for some very noisy and disorganized way. You understand? And like she said earlier, the only reason we decided, you know what, let's start doing this talk show now because of the conversation the way they get out with his sister. Sorry, with TB. The conversation they get out with TB. And then like, you know what? If we transfer the kind of
Babes.
conversation for public, so many people will learn from. So why would I no one help them? Help them actually get this whole thing to where it is supposed to be, where so many other people can benefit from. The question where the guy be asking now, if the person get tattoo all over,
Oh wow.
if the man has a tattoo full on his body, will you accept him and he is a God-fearing? You don't already answer your question, but go ahead and answer.
I mean, honestly, I don't judge people based. I have tattoos. I see my own hot for my foot though. I have one on the spine. I need to judge people then based on whether you get tattoo, whether you have dreads. I don't judge people based on that. Life is deeper than
They
that.
even still do that.
I know. Life is deeper than that. I look, I try to see who you are from the inside.
I don't see.
Are you a
I
kind
don't see
person?
guys that with tattoo all over dreadlocks, and they are so nice and humble, and like caring and God fearing.
The most kind and genuine people that I've ever encountered. I don't know if it's just my case, but Toride, correct me if I'm wrong, babes, chime in. The most kind-hearted and genuine people that I've ever met in my life, they're covered with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The truth not
Some of
say
them have
myself, the way I see life, right? It no matter who the person be, the way you treat the person will probably determine how the person will react. You understand? I don't see even me. Some people them. If you ask me and I not say they tell you how that to really guy is difficult. That guy is that guy is. But me and you would get conversations. You understand? I get my own way what I did. And I don't just understand, see, every other person get own way. You understand? We just need to learn or observe people, learn people, be patient with people, be tolerant with people. One, two are known as say, you see that one day they quiet, when they made they say that they be the quiet people, them.
Silent tsunamis.
So what has a one
So all
so
these
deep
palava
crocodiles inside?
tattoos and
Yeah.
this and it over post
That
for
one no be
social
topic safe
media,
again,
it
safe.
wear short clothes.
Those
it-
things
it-
don't even define people.
very true. You
That one no
see,
be topic safe again, no.
so more move past that. Oh, you get tattoo. You get no. You want a good man. You want a good woman. You want just really sit with. And I think that's the reason that way people get for dates, right?
Yeah, to
At
know
least
each other.
talk, get to know each
Yeah.
other before I decide. So I know what.
Right.
What about
And
it?
that's why, like, you see some people like will pretend because I don't forget tattoo because, and then they pretend and then you get married to them, boom, then
Yep.
divorce
Yep.
because you thought wrong,
Yeah.
you know. So it's all about you knowing the person and then paying attention to those other things in life. Like, does the person have a kind heart? You know, is the person accommodating? The person is willing to compromise and stuff like that because
And everyone is different, though.
Yeah.
So you just find someone you're compatible with.
When I hear the answers, it tell on how diaspora hit talk show, they very very interesting. It's funny how at the end of the day, whether I like or not, especially with people like them, una follow with time. Una go more follow because when I stay consistent,
Yeah.
we gather the right people and then you move.
yeah,
So, but you want be for the beginning. You want be that person where 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you'll be like, I'll be watch your first episode. I'll be help them. I'll criticize them constructively. I'll be push
Yeah.
them and I support them. I refer them, and look at where they are today.
But
And,
but
yeah.
to read it though, I don't know what I want your own perspective because I believe say man at least for this room will be right. So when man picking one married, right? Tattoos get some role for play or when Mojo assume say step for some place. You see a woman where you feel so you be interested in, but then you notice say get tattoo for your skin. Does that change your mindset or your thoughts? And the way you see her.
The way what they think, first of all, now very few men they think like me. I'll be honest. From small, and I feel like it not my upbringing. I not grow with family over. You understand? I not grow like my mommy, my papa, my sister, them and all of that. I grew for street. And now persons they help me every now and then. Different persons that I don't know them. So me first of all, I don't know me discrimination. And then the life I live on during that time. How old are you? You want to go to the front?
No.
So, the life I live on during that time, right? It was crazy. You understand? For the level way, you know how Jesus would say, "Let he without sin
throw the
Pass
first
the
and not
stone.
even try."
Yeah,
You
Don't
understand?
go heavy,
Yeah,
Heavy.
I not even try. And I be honest with myself.
Yes.
You
The boy
understand?
you find throw it first stone.
Yeah. So I never even try. I be honest with myself. Say, like, I look at your tattoo. When I want even say, see tattoo, like 1 million things inside my head. They say, see you too for call my tattoo.
know, right?
You know about this. Now the difference, I say, most people they get that same life, but then they feel like they get excuses for whatever they did, and then they feel like they feel castigate the next person.
Right.
But I'll tell you one simple thing. We there for some time now. Most men they don't start go by values. They don't start go by how the woman they think. How the back in the days, some kind of thing in the way men they be value. Oh, you know, for do bad fashion. Go dress cover his skin and no, men they don't start think free now. Hey, I see that girl for TikTok they do so. I want my woman to do. I want to see my woman make things the way people they langa and. Yeah, I sit with men and we have this conversation. But the most important for any serious man picking his head, now that values them. The same way you do they talk about, one may be so, maybe so. Now the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I answer your question.
Yeah, I think you've answered it.
Yeah. It's more respect too for the.
I know.
You get your own question for to read it.
I don't get the question, but you don't really answer the question for me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think so. Don't go 1 hour 9 minutes. And I wish you guys can start doing your show live.
Okay.
I wish you guys now advices about which I think about on a show. You understand? I know you guys are busy and all of that. If on a show get for grow to place you on a one time, my one to I want to do I know so I get money for pay videographer
no burn my cat there, but you know deal.
but if the show get for really grow, right?
Get money.
When I want get to that place where
You open up.
when I want grow get to that place where una fit do una own videos. If una fit learn am fine, una no fit learn am, una learn am. Yeah.
We're in the process of that.
Yeah, una find way learn am. Just me go help. Una see on a kind side, right? Any person where you watch now go feel say, oh, maybe to really get some 10 people for here they do this. So person come for here, one statue say, yeah, come people they never come. I say no, she don't. You understand? So now and people don't start come for here, they say, oh, makeup this and that. Trust me, I'll learn makeup. Basic makeup and all of that. Because I know say it will make it easy.
If you open up.
Rather than we come for here. We'll get a start show and I get for wait makeup artist may come after 1 hour.
Yeah, you're basic.
So when I do on a two, now something will look like difficult, but if I just start learn that basic video skills, and you realize it, and why it go help on because consistency could be, creativity could be. Now
you can just pop up with something and
now on a be limited ways when I feel do. But when I start get that video skills and it will be fun. It will be fun. Trust me.
So really, to be honest, the problem is the time. And the problem is the time to sit and say, babes, let's set this up. Honestly, that's something we've wanted to do for the longest time.
Okay, what if when I stay with the same city, as somebody stay 40 minutes apart the other time?
We still stay 40
we're having
minutes
those conversations.
And then when I already for your corner for your house, studio already there, like they come out the dinner, so no one need come out. So the only thing I do when I come in here, I turn this on, turn this on, turn that on, turn that on, and start shooting.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna come. This is 2024 now.
Okay.
We said go emerging Cameroon. Cameroon see emerge. So when they online if you answer that Cameroon.
They say 2035.
Cameroon see go emerge.
Yeah. So Matuke say greetings from Rotterdam. Salut to boss. Salut boss. It is salon na me sure.
No.
Does he have any question for us?
Yes, Matuke, if you get any question, ask my sister them. I hope you know about the Diaspora Talk Show. One other wonderful project for community where I feel like it needs max attention. If we get to do something in 2024, now for subscribe for their YouTube channel, watch their segments every now and then. You want to criticize, do it constructively. Don't forget to share their videos. Don't forget to refer them. And that's just what building the community is all about. Quite Stephanie, boss. Let's say you kill me for the way I pronounce her first name. At the same as hello you also. Masuma Marie, shout out. Sang Tani, shout out. I beg. Which is how I say, papa. Which is, you surely be in that part. You surely be in that part for that relationship you have to talk.
Probably.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm just being honest, right? Why have you? I'm not good for this.
Okay,
No, like so certain thing in the way when I, you know like how they talk about body count.
Yeah.
And when woman don't touch 5, 10, 20, 50. Oh, that woman. I'm like, really?
I beg a question though, like who they actually work go count all them?
I had a beautiful conversation. Not a beautiful conversation. We have this other show where it happened for a year, Lee Blake Talk Show.
Okay.
And they brought in this lady. Her name is Exotic.
I watched that.
Something.
Yeah, I think I watched that,
Yeah.
and then she said something.
So
yeah.
they asked her about this body count stuff, and she made a point that was so interesting. He said, "Una only know about because they say women with high body counts are HOE. You understand? So he said, yeah, una they consider them so because una know their body count. The one they wanna know their body count is gonna consider them so.
I wonder.
And guess what? We mean say if the woman they come out for here, go for Jamaica, go do it.
Go do it exactly.
Come back, you actually still married like virgin.
That's why I'm like,
And you'll be contented with no problem. But then because you know, and how people they even know. Now because the woman don't make mistake, go sleep with people the way they are mob the stain of carry.
exactly.
You understand? But nowadays, are we even supposed to worry about those things? If this person was bad and then they don't change and then they did ready for support you, for help you, for take care of you, for stand for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to go with that person. You want to go with person with the money for church now, and then tomorrow,
No peace.
once or one thing happen, you don't pack it back, then you don't cut out. So
and they'll be like the man that they come with very low body count.
Thank
Man,
you.
they can't
Mamma
be with
mia.
the like
Who don't count their
like
own?
salvage motor. Motor. So man, they can, but I think women are, women are not judgmental like that. Women intend to accept man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see a lot of women the way their man even cheat inside married
Yeah.
1,000 times. They
Or
still
you
stay
even
there.
you see ladies, you see like single girls dating or getting married to men with two, three, four kids.
Exactly.
But for with let's say a woman get picking for man who marrying a problem, But
And
It's
and
unfair.
I like by the way, guys, the kind conversation and the way they hold on for their show. Things the way we get for discuss as a community, if no be so, we'll continue for the get funny problem the way it not really makes sense.
exactly.
Now just simple understanding. Okay, my brother, you will know you don't already sleep with more than 50 girl them. Why you dey look the girl
Girl
you don't
with
sleep now only with
10.
10 boy or 20 boy they look you say
Thank you.
if they start treating you like and you realize say
Thank you.
90% of men they say no, you know if you treat me so. Now wait to make you
So special.
yeah, wait to make you so special what you feel do and the other person. Just simple conversations and we'll grow as a community. Follow Diaspora He Talk Show. They get some really good videos they already put out and I think it's a good content they come. Boo Boo Diana.
Yay.
You know it?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay. Yeah, if I want to read all names, we'll stay for
I
here.
know.
Yeah, we'll stay for here longer than this. But I think it was a beautiful conversation. Masoma Marinda Mukong always dishing out what they can take.
Uh-huh.
Talk about men.
That's a sensitive
Voila.
topic, I guess.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for round up, what would be your message to our public?
I should first of all say thank you, we are so grateful and I'll keep saying, we just need the support and anything like the feedback, we need the feedback. If you get any topic we want to talk about, if you bring them and then we will, look at it and then, work on it. So beside that, I'm so honored and grateful and thank you so much for the few that have been supporting. We say thank you. And for the ones that are still to support, we're still saying thank you. So
Boss,
And for
your
me,
microphone.
For me, well, just like Sarah said, thank you all so much for joining us on this live. I mean, normally we were like, okay, we have to send out the invite like a week prior to this live itself so that, people can prepare themselves, take some time out of their busy schedules to join us. But unfortunately, life happened. We got so busy, we got caught up with things, and the invite only came out, I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday, babes. I mean, that was not our intentions, but I'm still glad that the amazing people that I see on the call were able to actually take time and join us. I know it's a little bit late, especially for folks who are back in Cameroon,
Yeah.
right? So big shout out to our fans who are based in Cameroon. Thank you all for the huge sacrifice. We don't take that for granted. We're humbled by the gesture. And then for those who are based in the US, hey, we're
Thank
live
you.
in Dallas.
I know.
Okay, so catch us tonight. We have a meet and greet. We'll be hanging out tonight. We'll definitely drop the link. If you're following us on Facebook, on Instagram, we're going to drop a link so you can meet us in one of these beautiful, amazing places, maybe a lounge or somewhere. But we will be sending out that notification soon. You can meet us, catch up with us, and if you meet us there, come, let's have a chat. Let's greet each other.
Let's
Right.
have fun and let's party because it's Dallas. We
Party,
have to
let's
party.
have fun. Because we're only here for a few days, though.
Right.
Right. And then last but not the least, I just really also want to encourage and emphasize that as we sit to talk about these things, let's not just do it for the sake of the conversations.
Exactly.
We know if you just, burn money, cash out to read, just for some chit chat, talk about these things, and then at the end of the day, we know they see no impact for community. Once see and say people they do better,
Yeah.
right? We want to see some sort of improvements. Let's see that there is some level of growth in financial management, whatever it is. Let's see that people are doing better, people are learning, people are applying some of these little tips and tricks that we share on our show and even on this live to their daily lives, right? To make things better for them, their partners, their spouses, and even at their jobs. Those are the things that we really want to see because to us, we take that as success. That's how we know that we're impacting
That's
the
why we're
society,
doing this in the first place. So
right, and community in a positive way. So please let's not just limit this to the conversations that we have. Let's try to apply this in our daily lives.
So that when next time person talk about body count, you're like, Master, forget that thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't count your own. Like that's what we
Right.
want to hear. Like, like that guy get tattoo
So
so wait the
It not mean say me go increase that body count because we know
know.
get time about that.
I know.
No,
But be
Adamo.
mindful to that point,
Yes.
just to add some flesh
Yep.
to what Toride shared, okay? Especially this is from me to my ladies.
Yes.
So if man didn't there for this show, they want to be specific for woman.
Me, I get my own for man.
Yeah, the one for my woman, they wouldn't there for show today. Set very solid standards and values.
Hi.
Your non-negotiables. You should have your non-negotiables. Things that you don't compromise on.
Yeah.
Yes, so that you don't increase your body count. Now, some men they out there, they judge we based on our body counts. So you want to make sure that you filter out. I don't want to call any person reference, but you filter out the ones them way they not be worthy of you, and make sure say any person way he pass through that blockers that way you don't place them to get to you, and a person way be worthy of even having an initial conversation with you to begin with. So not just let any kind person to your circle or let any kind person to you. Make sure that you have those values, you have your standards well defined, well grounded, and only get to interact with the people that you see some sort of potential in them. So,
And to my men or to my brothers. Anyways, before I go ahead to say anything, shout out to my sister who is online, Bubu Dina. I'm so happy you're out there for me and the show and everything. Anyways, to my brothers or to our brothers, don't just go after Nyash or boobs or because she's dancing or twerking like this. I mean, you should be able to like look at a lady and think like, what can this lady add to what I already have? Because a good woman will make you, or a lady will a lady will build you or like break you. So you want to like sit and look at the lady. Don't just say, oh yeah, she's fine, she's pretty, but think about it. Now, woman, this way you feel say, if it like help, if you not there tomorrow, you get picking the way. If you make sure so they picking, they go school. My papa died when we live with 5. I was at what for 1, but my mother single-handedly like raised all of us. Like she's like worked like hard and made sure like we went to Seka, Bishop Organ, Sase, you name it. So because she was hardworking. So you not just want go because the girl holy pass or because they get big nyash or some kind. Like you want to, look for a lady who is hardworking. Look for a lady who is like, smart. Look for someone that, you guys can communicate your goals, like your things you guys can talk about your future. Not just you don't talk about, oh babes, we get the man get born house tomorrow, find a pink week, or the man get to read get something where that's not all about life, because some men they out there they and not that they regret because they married wrong. I'm not gonna define what is wrong or right because everybody is subjective, but then just be careful out there, like go after the person like look for those values. If you miss him under that microscope, just look for those values.
No, at the end of the day, which when I talk correct, one the man tells you now because of your whatever, your this, your that, now red flag.
Big one.
A red flag because so many people they get that same whatever.
Yes. I like you
Nowadays
shake
they even buy them. You understand?
The Adam.
So if you add them or whatever. So but values now something way it's difficult and value now that thing way will take person. You will stay with person for a very very long time. I think you made a point about not you. I had a conversation with someone and they were talking about why you not just find person when I get values that we match rather than for one go find person we you get values, you get our values, and then you do inside your head you the future you change you know see inside your own head you do the future will change you. I know when I'll spend the rest of our life the fight back and forth before now I break up. Thank everyone you don't do watch. Like I said, follow them on all social media platform. Diaspora Heat Talk Show. They're doing great. They're doing great. You want to be part of their journey. Now the small story that we get time for today.